everyone. I'm here with a very special guest, Mr. Laurent Damiani. It's nice to have you here today, and of course Fernando Lema. He is the president of Go2 Games, famous brand of platform, bridge platform, Funbridge. So first of all, we're going to see some images, and then we come back here with Laurent Damiani, and we will talk a little bit more about Funbridge. We're waiting. Okay, there we are.
Okay, the first question, Laurent. Which type of activities can be the player inside Funbridge?
Okay, first of all, hello. Hello, Fernando and Arianna. I'm very happy to be with you today to introduce Funbridge, and which is the official partner of this championship. And it's the first time for us to be partner of a big event like World Championship. And so Funbridge is very easy. It's an online platform to play bridge. And so you can find everything on Funbridge if you want to play against robots. And for series tournament, robot tournament, commented tournament, and to practice and to enjoy bridge.
Do you have some type of rankings there?
Yeah, we have a series tournament, and we have 11 series, and so every players, every users can play and can improve themselves regarding their inside their series. So I think it's more exciting, more motivation to get this form of play. But robot is not a finality, of course, and we are preparing for the end of the year the human tournament, and so there's a multiplayer tournament, 2 and 4 players.
I heard that since September the WBF start to making tournaments. Funbridge will be one of the sites that. I heard that since next September, World Bridge Federation start to make tournaments in different platforms. Funbridge is one of them.
Yeah, we will start a partnership with WBF. I think it will be beginning of September, and we will have a series tournament, I think, for the next year. Firstly, which is important to improve this kind of tournament and to organize in a well condition for everybody the tournament, and then for next year to be more attractive. But this is new, of course, and we have a lot of hope regarding the development of bridge at the international level, because in fact Funbridge is not only French. France is it's a
small part.
It's not a small part, but it's 1/3 of our business. And 2/3 of business, it's outside France, in Europe, in US. We have many clients in US, little bit in Asia, and so it's in fact I didn't tell you, but I can tell you now that we have 1 million deals play every day on Funbridge, and 50. and 55 players every day on the platform. It means that it's a community of 450 members and over 150 countries and 12 languages. So you can imagine it's not. It's so yeah. It's not so bad. I think it's a good platform to start to develop Bridge and to have more services and functionalities in the future.
All right, let me ask a nasty question. Is it for free or do you have to pay, and how do you register?
You can play free, but of course you don't have access at the best of Funbridge if you play free. But it's very easy to download the app on Mac, PC, smartphone, and tablets, and you can create your account. This is free, and you get 50. Yes, of course, smartphone, and you can and you get 50 deals when you create your email address, your account.
50 for free.
50 deals for free to start and to learn the platform, and then you get 10 deals per week if you don't want to pay, and you can also enjoy Bridge if you want to look at, for instance, Funbridge Live, which is new for us to broadcast the event, and especially here the World Bridge Championship. We're very proud to develop this functionalities, these new functionalities, and so afterwards, if you want to have access to all the functionalities and to all the services on the platform, you have to pay. You can have unlimited deals. It's a subscription for between €4 and it's 13 euros, 13 euros per month.
If I want to pay all the year,
or if you want to pay for 1 year, it's 100 euros, and you can buy also a pack of deals, and in this case, it's between €4 and much more until up to 30 or 35 euros if you want to buy 1,000 deals. But you can choose between unlimited deals.
I want to know, you have sought to broadcast the most important bridge event in the future.
Yeah, it's important for us to be present on the human also competition and physical competition, and to meet people who play bridge, and to meet our users, our clients. So we would like to be a partner of international event in the future, and to broadcast this event. And more generally speaking, it's important for us to promote bridge and to catch the new generation, the next generation of players. This is very, very important. Even if it's important also to play with it and to get our client we have at the moment, of course.
Okay, do you want to ask some question more?
I would like you to correct las cifras que diste.
55 is correct, yeah.
Okay, the people want to know if 50 is 50 or 15,000.
No, 50,000 players every day on our app, and 450,000 member inside the community, of course. Yes.
For the moment.
For the moment, and so far.
We said it's a good start.
It's a good start, but we have a 20% growth per year.
So you are happy.
I'm very happy, and I'm very enjoying this new job. Yeah.
Well, we hope to have you here in the future a lot of times.
Yeah, it's a good wish. I mean, we are very happy to have you here today, and we're glad that we'll probably we'll see you around very soon and very often. And I think this is a wonderful start for you and for us all. And Funbridge will keep us connected for a while. This brand new bridge platform.
Thank you, Laurent.
Thank
Was a
you,
pleasure.
guys.
Thank you, Laurent.
Thank you, guys.
La pique, ce qu'on appelle l'écho par chez nous. Et ensuite, bon, il n'est pas nécessaire de donner de plus en plus d'explications. 4 carreaux, j'ai un problème à trèfle, 400 atouts, moi pas, etc.
That's the kind of boards I don't think should be in a tournament.
You mean these ridiculous, there is no justice boards?
No, right. Anyone can win a bunch of imps. And it has nothing to do with bridge skill.
No.
And what are we doing here?
Sorry.
What are we doing here? 3 hearts? Yeah. Hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know, this is board 2. We cannot draw the conclusion, can we? That there were pushes.
Uh-huh.
The first ones, I mean. They might not have finished.
Yeah.
Oops. Oops. He went up heart king. Felling the queen. I think now he's gonna make, right? Losing 2 space and 2 hearts.
Didn't matter, did it?
Of course. He's in 3, losing 2 trump tricks.
But how did it go?
Took the second spade, I think.
Okay. And
He
then?
played a heart from down
Oh, okay. I was not following. I mean, he can always make, yeah?
Hmm?
He can always make.
there. Oh,
Just cross the ace of diamonds, take the club finesse, ace of clubs, and a third club. And throw
yeah.
a spade away. Take the club
Yeah,
finesse,
yeah.
rough a diamond in the club.
Yeah, yeah. However, this is more, it's a much more satisfying.
Much more. Always
Um,
much more satisfying to make something that was supposed to go down.
I wonder why the French commentator didn't say anything about the 3-heart contract.
Should I?
No, it didn't go down. You can always make it.
Yeah.
We're just saying the way it was made is more satisfying than making it with the club finesse.
On peut penser que Nord, en salle fermée, avait l'intention de passer n'importe quelle réponse au Steman. De cœur, c'est plus agréable que de carreau, quoi qu'il en soit. Parce que parfois, les carreaux, c'est à 6 atouts. Peut-être qu'il avait l'intention de redemander 200 atouts. C'est pas totalement lumineux. Je suppose qu'il aurait fait un effort de manche s'il avait été vulnérable. Je parle de l'autre salle, pas de la situation de celle-ci.
Mais c'est pas évident que c'est un sans atout fort dans la salle fermée.
Aussi, oui, tu as raison, Marshall.
À mon avis, Nord allait passer 2 carreaux si c'était la réponse à Steman.
En espérant que son partenaire n'en ait pas que 2,
Voilà,
ce qui reste toujours possible.
c'est possible, mais réduire 200 atouts risque 300 atouts, peut-être contré,
Oui.
plusieurs de chute, peut-être contré.
I don't think anyone will reach 4 hearts over a weak no trump or over a club natural.
Yeah.
Does it always make
Which? 4 hearts?
4 hearts?
Well, the King of Diamonds lead would be a good start.
Yeah, but assuming another lead. Even if you manage to play hearts with 1 loser.
Probably you just embark on a cross-off and see what they do. In practice, West would have a hard hand to lead from, and the King of Diamonds would attract a lot of players. Then nature would take its course, I think, and South would end up making.
US1 has turned the match to their advantage, taken 20 more imps this set and lead by 6 against Bulgaria.
We'll have to look for the headline in Le Figaro tomorrow to see if it says Frenchman opens the West Hand vulnerable at imps.
I somehow duped it too. Les ouvertures des Chinois sont limitées vers le haut, un peu moins vers le bas apparemment. Encore qu'il soit maintenant très courant d'ouvrir n'importe quelle main de 11 points d'honneur régulière. Ce qui explique que son partenaire est passé avec 7 points d'honneur, ce qui peut surprendre un naturaliste.
So, will North double a heart? No. Will South? After all, he has a 4-card heart suit. What do you think, Marshall? Would you... East didn't...
I think East is showing 3 spades here with clubs on the side.
Could be 4-4, couldn't it?
Yeah.
He has clubs at least.
Yeah, he has clubs.
Uh-huh.
West not on the same wavelength.
Uh-oh.
Better run to clubs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. At least 6 tricks.
Shockingly enough, it's not the same sequence in the closed room.
What?
Maybe they're not playing the same board.
Probably, most probably.
The sequence in the open room is reminding me of a board we saw here yesterday where it took like 14 bids to arrive and one diamond doubled. $15 calls, they're still at the 1 level. 16.
a long way. So what is he going to lead, do you think? Diamond, diamond, diamond to shorten his clubs? Counting his doubles. Is the bidding box empty now? No more doubles? Looks like the operator is satisfied with one or trump double, doesn't want to put in the two clubs yet. It's much cheaper. Do we have a French operator?
Yo, come on.
Yeah. I would leave it at one or trump.
Yeah, sure.
So the three of us together have a lot of years on us.
Mhm.
Has any of us seen this sequence ever before? I think I can say no.
If so,
I
I can't
actually
remember
might
it.
have. I might have, yes.
There it is.
Yeah. Reluctant two clubs
Well, I mean,
by operator.
a table that's still at the one level after 16 calls is not going to go to the two level quickly.
So, how many down is it? Ah,
We will never know.
it isn't.
Wow. Wow.
So how's three no trumps?
Meanwhile, USA 1, who had a slow start, just took over Bulgaria.
I just would point out that in the open room, East-West bid all four suits and no trump, and the contract is played by North-South in a suit. You don't see that every day.
Yeah, better duck. It's not easy to see, but the heart from west is now best. No, That's not so good. If Declare had the same advantage as we do, seeing all the cards, he could cash another diamond, play a heart to the ace, and a spade to the 9. Draw the trump king, and then play a spade to the 9. Opponents cannot take more than one heart trick.
If he puts in the queen, then how does?
You win that and ruff a club and play another spade.
I thought you already roughed the club.
No, you enter heart ace.
Aha, okay.
But if they insert the queen of spades, you only make 9 tricks.
Du point de vue de Est, il est certain que son partenaire a le roi de pique. Car à carreau il n'a rien, à trèfle il a roi dame, à cœur il a au maximum le roi, il a ouvert, donc il a le roi de pique, c'est clair. Quand le pique viendra du mort, il y mettra très certainement la dame. Maintenant, étant donné qu'il a passé sur un carreau, on peut douter de l'efficacité de cette manœuvre.
On voit que les seigneurs italiens ont joué 3 carreaux en nord-sud. On se demande, dans notre salle ouverte, s'ils étaient parvenus au même contrat, combien d'enchères aurait-il leur fallu pour...
That 10 of spades is a pleasure for South to see. So now double dummy declarer has the rest. Close to. Now, do I think the hearts are 3-3 or Will that club jack help later on? No. Hearts are locked 3-3. I give away a spade. I don't. Maybe 2. On these boards, US won in the Bermuda, managed to get 22 imps, and US 2 and Japan in the seniors, is it, have managed to get 31 imps. And 26 for Italy and US 1. Wherever US is involved, there are imps.
Meanwhile, in these other matches,
Yeah,
a grand total
yeah.
of 1 imp.
Yes. Here's to Japan. 36.
Deux atouts montrent naturellement les deux majeurs. Je ne sais pas s'ils ont une nuance minimum ou maximum. Probablement oui.
Yeah, I believe do not Trump response showed both majors, probably minimum.
Yeah, most likely. Avec les deux majeurs maximum, on peut choisir de répondre soit 300 atouts, soit 3 trèfles selon ses agréments.
South has to decide which major he wants partner to play.
Right, he's going to make a transfer. I suppose so.
I have a nice intra-finesse position here in hearts.
Interesting. I thought all this asking for majors and getting an anonymous answer was a way to be able to stop in 3.
Ils sont vulnérables, hein, donc optimistes.
Do we lead a spade now? No. Or yes?
I think we can lead a spade or a club and beat 4 hearts even with the intra-finesse position.
Yeah.
But if East wins the club, he has to switch to the Queen of Diamonds.
Can lead a diamond as well.
I don't.
Diamond and the spade back.
We are with 20 years, I think, one of the best, the top 10 players. We are here with Nikica Sver, who is one of the best women player in the world, and with Alfredo Versace, who is since 20 years one of the top 10 players in Northeast Rome, we could say so. And they help us to have a look at the Bermuda Bowls and the other championships. Now we are with the Bermuda Bowls. I can say that are all very close match. Would you expect this?
Well, I guess that this little difference between Netherlands and New Zealand is a kind of surprising. Then let's see. USA. Well, USA won Bulgaria. Oh, they recovered. I haven't noticed that. They recovered late because Bulgaria started very strong. Well, Bulgaria is a strong team. Yeah.
And Alfredo, what do you think? Who is going to win this 4 match? What's your opinion?
So if you want to bet the other 4, I will tell my opinion. So I think the most close match is Sweden USA. That really anything can happen. French China also is a close match. Even the French are favorite. USA won for me will win easily against Bulgaria.
And Netherlands?
And Netherlands will win against New Zealand.
Uh-huh. Okay, so shall we have a look to the Venice Cup, Sandra? Okay, here we have a result that could be already, we are almost halfway. The last result, China, is winning by almost 50 points against Netherlands. Do you think this is enough to, Alfredo, to say that Chinese girls are almost qualified?
Not, but I expect that because Netherlands missed the best player, that is Marion Mikkelsen, so I expect China favorite. Even probably Nikica knows better than me, but and my favorite of the event is Sweden. For me, is the strongest team in the field.
Mm-hmm. And what about Nikica? England is winning by a lot against Russia. Is this an unexpected result or is normal, in your opinion?
I think it is quite unexpected because Russian team is a really good team. China is one of the strongest female teams, so it is also quite expecting. Israel are my best friends, so even though Swedish team is really, really strong, I somehow cheer a little bit for Israel. And I must say, I don't know Indonesian female team so well. That is a kind of surprising team for me, but maybe I simply don't know.
Yes, I agree that Russia is a very good team, but England in the knockout, they are so much experienced. They are very...
Alfredo, can you see in the third match, Indonesia start very well, 62-18. Then in the second segment, Poland won by 47-12. It is usual that in knockouts you can have such different.
But depends from the ends. I saw the second quarter was very interesting. There are 4 or 5 slam, 1 grand slam.
It depends from the ends.
Yes, the ends were very dangerous. So if you don't have a good set, you can lose a lot. It's this kind of ends.
How was the set that you remember in your life that you recovered more points in a Bermuda Bowl? I mean, not in Italy. In Italy, I know which is.
I can tell that I lose a Spingold in the last quarter. We were up 79 and we lost 84. But I have to tell that I didn't play the set, but it's okay. It was a semi-final. Then I lost a final of Italy Cup up 64. At that time I was playing.
But Giorgino told us that you lost 2 Bermuda balls, one in the quarter final against US. You were not there. You lost 1 Bermuda ball because of carryover in Monte Carlo. Is it?
Not only carryover, we were winning 24 imps, 2 boards to go.
Oh,
and we lost 25.
And you lost 25.
So we lost by 1.
Okay, let's go and see what's happening in Dorsey. In Dorsey, we have almost all very close match except the last one. But Nikita, considering the tradition, the value of the player, do you think that India can recover more than 40 points from France?
Well, I really doubt that. France is probably traditionally the strongest senior team, I guess. What?
No. Okay.
I don't think they can recover.
What do you think, Alfredo, about Italy, man?
We are really interested because it's a very hard quarter final. Italy had the choice to choose Sweden or USA 1 yesterday. We discussed about that after the choice because I arrived later. I don't know. They pick USA 1 is always says USA 1. So when you choose this kind of team,
I would never choose a USA team.
But Sweden is a good team. But
yes,
usually you shouldn't. Exactly what I said. I would never choose a USA 1 team because they prepare this event very carefully. They have a very good.
And look at the first result. Japan is winning against USA 2, who really dominated the.
Yes, but Japan, they are pretty good in the seniors. I know some players, they are pretty good, and I don't know. French for sure. It's going to win. Italy USA 1 is a very nice match.
Yes,
I hope that we can win, but it will be not easy.
As we are finishing about Italy, I want to ask you two, both. Did you expect that the Italy Open teams would have been out of the quarterfinal?
I would never expect.
You know Italian bridge very well.
Yes, I would never expect any Italian team to be out of the qualification phase. But okay, this team is really young and they have a lot in the next years. And Alfredo is kind of missing from the team.
I expect because I know that there was about 10, 11 teams that have a chance to qualify. So it was 4 for me. They were qualified for sure. They have 4 places for 10 teams. So if you don't play your best, you go out. I know that. So it's
now really the last question. Who do you think is going to win Bermuda Bowl, Venice Cup, and seniors teams? You both can answer.
Bermuda Bowl, France. Well, I would like Israeli girls to win over Sweden, but if by some chance they don't, then I would expect Sweden to win. And I'm not sure about the seniors.
Okay. I will say Bermuda Bowl USA 1, women Sweden, and seniors Italy.
Okay, thank you very much, Alfredo. Thank you very much, Nikita. And thank you, everybody. We'll see you in a half an hour, more or less. Bye-bye.
Ciao.
On peut dire sans grand risque de contradiction qu'il y a un ou deux résultats sur 7 donnes un peu étonnants. 5 heures par est, moins 4. C'est sans atout contré.
Il y a encore un truc encore plus étonnant, c'est une erreur de vulnérabilité pour la Bulgarie, qui a marqué 980 vulnérables. C'est encore moins courant.
Ils ont attribué ces pics en or.
Effectivement, Nord-Sud ne sont pas vulnérables.
We have to express admiration, though, for the Bulgarian declarer who managed to make 980 in the north position.
Yes, if he was going to make 12 tricks,
Yeah.
he was really unlucky not to be doubled by West.
Yes. Sweden reached 5 spades. Yep. Yeah. Maybe it's not so easy to visualize those diamonds.
But with East as dealer, I mean, hardest spade, 2 diamonds.
Yeah. I think perhaps.
The West can't possibly stop below.
But it's hard.
6.
No, well, he doesn't know if those hearts are in, those diamonds are in hearts. Might not be so easy. We can see it's easy. I wonder if there's a way to establish diamonds as trumps.
And then use exclusion without forcing to the 6th level.
Yeah. It looks like a bad board for Sweden, and a good one. Australia tried 7-0 trumps without success. And the other 2 Swedish teams managed to get to 5 hearts, -4, or to 5 spades, which at least made an overtrick. Let's see if they made a plus total. 20 plus in that. 13 minus. Nah, I don't think so. It's going to be more minus. I don't know, suppose. Because a heart is paying 2 diamonds. If you can establish diamonds with 4 diamonds, East is going to be 5 diamonds, and you. At least probably didn't cue with hearts, so maybe you could safely raise to 6.
If you saw this problem coming, you could do exclusion pretending that you have a void club. And then just bid the slam regardless.
You can. I mean, you can't make exclusion in hearts because it will sound like you have hearts.
La Chine a probablement gagné un imp sur cette donne, étant donné que malgré l'as de cœur à la première levée, il n'y a qu'une façon de faire tous les plis, c'est que Sud et As-Roi de cœur au départ. À moins qu'on ait les rentrées pour le faire tomber, c'est trop compliqué. Trop de travail. Donc Ex-Passe à cœur et toutes les levées.
I can imagine whoever is playing that it wouldn't be a nice conversation. You could have, you should have, but you might have had.
You don't see this every day.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's a fantastic play by Laurent.
I hope they fix that soon. I hope they fix that soon.
Yeah, they should.
Because it leads to everything being wrong.
Yeah. They're into the next board bidding, so we won't see that one. But if that one takes so long, they'll surely slam. A lower contract will be much faster. Let's see. Here it goes. Let's see what he bids. I would bid, I would probably bid 2 spades. Oh, I don't think that's right.
Could be, if they're playing precision.
Oh.
Donc ça, c'est une séquence qui est tout de même un peu surprenante parce que bien que l'ouverture d'un cœur soit limitée vers le haut, passer avec le roi de pique 6e, c'est tout de même prudent, je dirais. C'est pas compliqué de composer une main de moins de 16 points d'honneur avec laquelle on fait le chelem.
It's a French style. They would never support space. In the open room, playing precision, I think players are more likely to pass an opening because if it's not a club, then it's less than 17.
Still, that doubleton heart greatly reduces the downside of responding on the 4-point hand. You do have a place to go.
See if he finesses space. No. It's interesting. The Swedish girls reached game on this one and stopped in 5 hearts on the previous one. Yeah. Let's see. 5 spades.
Wow.
Yeah. Mhm.
Of course, even if he does respond one spade, you're not yet automatically in 4 spades.
So how is slam is no good?
Well, they're pretty likely to lead the king of clubs.
Yeah.
Even a spade out and a club back, I think, is good enough. Dans la salle ouverte, 200 atours par sud, même après l'intervention, montre du soutien, sans doute, soit 4 cartes. Et c'est quelle force? Invitational plus?
I think invitational plus, yes.
I think they will have to bid 5 hearts because East-West are going to be in 4 spades very soon.
À mon avis, Est aurait pu dire 4 piques au lieu de 3 piques.
West doubled to show spades, so maybe he has done enough.
But
No.
East might have been 4 spades all
Yeah.
by himself after the double, I think.
Yeah.
Oui. En effet, Est a encore été très conservateur. Ça semble être son style général. Le partenaire a de quoi contrer 200 atouts, donc clairement il a des piques. Ça paraît et probablement un as ou 2, ça paraît difficile de se contenter de 3 piques, mais c'est ce qu'il a fait pourtant.
You could beat 4 spades with a heart and 2 diamonds and a diamond rough and a club. Vulnerable.
I think no one is. But it's still 300.
West is...
Yeah,
oh, none. Sorry, West was vulnerable, but you're right. Cheap. And I guess the club lead will hold him to no more than 11 tricks.
Might have been better off ducking that club. But he was concerned about a 6-card suit overcall.
Yeah.
But if East was 6-4, maybe he would have bid 4 spades. You need the king of diamonds on side, so if East had 6 clubs and the king of diamonds and obviously something in spades.
You're getting a trump back or not?
I think so, yeah. From West's point of view, given what Declare did at trick 2, partner is massive favorite to have the king of diamonds. If Declare had it, he probably would have just started playing trumps. And since West has 3 hearts and the ace of clubs is gone, the diamonds are not the threat that they would otherwise be.
Yeah, trump. And if Declare wins and roughs a spade, he has no entry to his hand to take another spade rough. So I suppose he must win the heart and play a diamond finesse now.
But he's going to have to take 2 roughs in dummy. So it's going to leave him open to some potential promotions, at least single dummy. That's why I thought he would have been better off ducking the opening lead, so that he could use his clubs for transportation.
Maybe even play a club and a club if he's worried about 6-1 in clubs. I suppose if the diamond finesse is on, he has 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, and he needs only 1 rough. We'll give up 2 spades and a club. But he's in 5.
Yeah.
So that's why he must finesse diamonds now.
The problem with winning the ace of clubs and then playing a club is that it gives the opponents 2 tempos to play trumps.
Yeah, but if the diamond finesse is on, he still gets. Yeah, this is not so good if East has 2-2 in the red suits. Suppose now he plays a diamond and East drops the king.
As one would.
Yeah. Still, that jack of hearts is a worry. Maybe not this time.
It's a very serious worry given that East bid only 3 spades. And if East had this shape, he was at least eligible to bid more than that.
Well, because he knows that East has only 1 trump.
Yeah, according to the operator, East did not play the King of Diamonds on the second round of that suit, so.
And East followed to the third round, so.
But what I'm saying is that Tomas knew that he could rough small because the King of Diamonds hadn't appeared yet.
Or run it. The diamond was high. He could just discard. But West did trump. And another one, so he will lose a club in the end.
If the record of the card play was accurate, it looks like the Chinese East may have missed an opportunity to make life a little harder for de Cler. Precision auction in the closed room.
Strong club, bad hand, no trump, transfer.
Yeah. Le contrat va être identique dans cette salle, très certainement.
And pass. Lose 2 spades and a diamond, maybe. Club finesse works, heart finesse works, so.
But it'll be a while before de Cler can get to dummy, so.
Yes, so he's going to lose the diamond and two high trumps, I think.
Mm-hmm. Doesn't really need the club finesse because the hearts will take care of the club loser.
Il est possible que Est tente de trouver le valet de pique sec chez son partenaire quand le déclarant va jouer le 9. Il pourrait éventuellement mettre un petit. Donc ça permettrait de remonter au mort à toute fin utile. Genre faire l'impasse-cœur. Ok, n'en parlons plus.
Swedish seniors bid 4 spades, got doubled.
That's a good result by anyone's standards. We've all been in much worse games than that.
They didn't all make. But yes.
Netherlands ladies also in game.
Mm-hmm.
Russian ladies. If you play a 14-16 no trump or forcing club, and so that the north hand is judged to be too good for a no trump opening, you could slither into game here.
So do you think Oh, East insists. East hoped that West had an entry and he would get a club rough.
On a toujours des mains un peu délicates, là, c'est 17 points assez jolis. Pour la plupart des joueurs, le réveil à 200 atouts montre 17-19. Apparemment, c'est le cas de Thomas, donc on va atteindre 4 cœurs, je pense.
It's interesting here. England found a good sacrifice, -400, against Israel, but not against the others. Four hearts. Oh, I see. We doubled them to win a 3.
The North Hand does have some negative features for a reopening of 2 no trump, but those spade intermediates make up for it. If he had king XXX of spades, I don't know how thrilled he would have been to bid 2 no.
But it's in range for him, 17-19. Perhaps you used to have a bigger range?
No, it's just that if he knew he only had 1 spade stopper.
Yeah, I get the point. But
Yeah.
Double!
That's automatic.
Productive.
Yeah. Spade.
It can go down more than 1, I believe. Don't see any way to get a 5th strict, so down 1. Okay.
Absolutely idiotic double by West. Isn't it?
Greedy, I would call it.
Yeah, North has its heart jack. It's laid down.
Sure.
Oh, I see. Spade and water. North was asked bid.
So the plus score for China in both rooms has made this match close again.
After those two first couple of balls, nothing much has happened in this match.
No.
West is blessed with those hearts every time.
Yeah. He's hoping they put 4 hearts again.
So let's see that they don't have enough. 14-7. No, they won't get the game now.
We could have done well at the bookies if we'd bet that this would be the lowest scoring match of the 4.
Oh yeah, easily. But it's pretty close all the way. I mean, 90, 85, 80, 84, and okay, 1, 2, 4, but I mean, it's approximately the same.
I meant this segment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yes, yeah.
But it's true anyway, yeah, you're right.
Now we want more blood. So, what's happening here?
Là, Thomas a un choix un peu délicat parce que, bon, c'est clair qu'il a le fit à cœur. Mais il a également le fit à carreau, car de temps en temps, son partenaire en aura au moins 4, et peut-être qu'il voudrait éviter de s'emballer. Donc, voilà. Il préfère jeter l'éponge tout de suite plutôt que de voir son partenaire reparler sur 2 cœurs, ce que je trouve plutôt raisonnable. Bien qu'il soit possible et qu'on ait moins de carreaux que de cœurs au final, ce qui est le cas.
I guess he's going to play a lead heart against 2 hearts. Oh, he may lead heart. I thought he said 2 diamonds. Is it 2 diamonds?
Must be forcing no trump.
Yeah, but over 2 diamonds. North pass.
It's not a forcing no trump.
It's not a forcing.
No.
No, but what's wrong with
Unless
why don't you bid
severely mistaken, but I don't think so.
Why don't you bid 2 hearts?
Because he wants to be quiet in 2 diamonds.
And partner could have 6-4.
I know that, but
He's worried about the opponents having spade fit, yeah.
Oh. Spade lead. At least it's better than the clubs, perhaps. I don't think he makes 2 diamonds, do you?
Yeah.
I think he'll have some difficulties.
Got a lot of work to do, no doubt about that. This board seems to have some potential for double part score swing in some matches. North-South making 2 hearts and East-West making 3 clubs. There's work in both contracts, but I think they can both come in.
Say in 2 hearts, you get a trump lead. Then I guess you can probably not take my more than 1 ruffian dummy, so you get 4 4 trumps, 4, 5, 6. So then do you have time to get 2 diamond tricks? Probably.
But also, if you say you start with a spade, West can't really afford to go up with the king of spades. East doesn't have another trump to lead. Is very unlikely to underlead the ace-king of clubs. So we'll be switching to the 10 of diamonds, and now if West takes the ace to lead another trump, then what happens?
In 2 diamonds, it's, I don't think, so diamond, diamond. What do? You have three diamond tricks you have? Ace, king, ace. In the majors, can you get a ruff in your hand? I doubt that. East will come in and play another trump. So what about hearts? Hearts are very unfriendly. If you play heart and heart, East will ruff and maybe exit another diamond. And all you get from there is your spade ace. But you're trying to ruff twice instead. No, ruff once. Yeah. So he gets 2 heart tricks now. That's it. 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 diamonds. They went 1 down in 2 hearts. So. Okay.
Two Diamond seems to have proved a more popular contract around the room than we might have expected. At least 4 declares were in 2 diamonds at least.
Well, at least 9 were in 2 hearts. Couple of good guesses, you can make 9 tricks, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, less good guesses, you don't make 3 hearts.
Well, unfortunately for North-South, they might be able to take some of the, they might have to take some of those guesses away from you. They need to lead, and that clears up some mystery. Then they have to shift. And they don't really have a winning option. At least against two hearts.
So say you get a high club and a spade, and
Yeah,
you miss.
that's-
If you misguess spades, you're in a little trouble because you cannot draw trumps.
Right. But that optimal defense is kind of double dummy. After the top club lead, North would be much more likely to shift to a diamond, I think.
So whatever South continues, declare can draw trumps by a high one and then a low one to the 10, and then he has either a diamond or a spade return safe. Boring 140.
Really?
3 hearts down 2 and 2 hearts plus 2.
Wow.
Must have been club ace and a spade.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise,
Not easy to find.
That's
Not easy to find.
no. And if North, oh wait a minute, you never get to play the diamonds to your club. You have to, yeah. If you play heart and heart and then you misguess diamonds, and they get the rough 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah. Go 2 down and 3.
What if North leads the Jack of Hearts on opening lead and doesn't reveal the Ace King of Clubs?
Against 3, you mean?
Yeah, I was thinking how 3 went down 2 tricks.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
If you play a high club and a spade
Yeah,
to the Jack and Ace,
yeah.
play a high heart and a small heart dummy, and you misguess diamonds to get to your hand.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Now they take spade and a rough.
Mm-hmm.
So you get a spade and a rough, you get 2 diamonds, and you get 2 clubs.
Yeah,
That's too many tricks.
yeah.
Yeah. And So 3, another club ace, and 3 are down 1 only.
The thing is,
Actually, you can, I guess you can go up diamond ace on the heart. You play club back and you get your spade, or spade. So you go down in 3 if they manage to find a spade.
and even if they do, looking at those spades in dummy, is North more likely to shift to a spade from the jack or the king? I think the king.
Oh yes.
In the Venice Cup, Russia has mounted a bit of a comeback, so the difference in the Russia-England match is reduced considerably. China and Netherlands also, the trailing team, has regained a bit of ground.
Next board, in the closed room, they already reached 4 hearts. Seems to, well, the hearts are okay. But you need to take care of a few spades and the clubs.
Closed room is playing precision, yeah? So this 1 heart is like a 2-way rebid, or? Either natural or balanced in some range? Just guessing, I don't have the system notes in front of me.
I don't think they tell you anything.
Smolin auction in the open room.
It's
Young,
Young and
Dai.
Dai. It's not them. I
Not
think.
them.
I don't think they tell you anything about continuation.
It's just occurred to me that this Chinese pair in the closed room should be called only the good.
Diane.
Only the good die young, of course.
Yeah. I bet it says nothing about the club.
Okay, rebids.
Should be there.
Good prediction.
Yeah.
Hello everybody, we are here back for the juniors part of the interviews and stuff. So Jade, we have a special tradition every year. Can you tell us something about it?
Oh, definitely can. It is the hardest event of the year for us. It is the assembly of the juniors for the photograph. It takes everybody herding everybody up the stairs, getting the pictures taken. It's a very difficult time. And, of course, they always want to run around because it's their break time and lunch.
Yeah, it's very difficult to gather them around. You can see it from here, like they're all on their mobiles. We have to stop them down the stairs, bring them all together. It's on. So. Okay. Here you see, those are the Italians, and they all gather together. It's very fun, and they actually kind of having fun when you are gathering them, and they're like saying, "No, I don't want to take pictures. I don't want to be in the picture." But then it's so much fun to see them all like they're together on the stairs, and
Or they say, "Oh, I have to go upstairs.
Yeah.
I want to stay here."
yeah. But it's nice because it's a gathering of cultures. You can see like people from all over the world. It's so beautiful. You see there like the
Direct
color.
Secretariata in the head
Yeah,
of the,
the Narigo as well. It was there, like you see all of them, different colors, different cultures. It's like very, very nice. So
I think that it just embodies the spirit of
Yeah.
this event, and I mean, I have the photos for years from when we were kids, from you. I mean, everywhere.
Yeah.
You know, I think it's very important.
can
to
you
have
say
this.
us something about the results of the juniors teams?
Well, I can tell you right now that USA powering into front after having been suffer a brutal defeat to
yeah, but they're
Egypt
a very
last
strong
night.
team.
They're a very resilient team.
Yeah.
And we have been surprised of how well Egypt has continued to perform. We thought maybe just a lucky match, but no, they've been very consistently good.
Yeah.
Of course, the Japanese, the French, as always. China, India. India is a surprise in this event as well.
So 8 team will qualify, right?
8 will qualify to a knockout.
So until now, Finland is the last one to be qualified, but like Norton is right ahead. So
Well, and so is France, and
Yeah.
and so is Avarjanonia.
yeah, so they still
Yeah.
have a chance to qualify, all of them. So
Any of you see this last match, I've seen people go from 11th to 8th to 7th even
Yeah.
in qualifying.
can we see something about the other teams, please? Here are the youngsters.
The youngsters teams, both China's the Beijing-based team and the Shenzhen team have continually performed well this tournament.
Yes.
We have gold medals from the youth pairs, and they have formed the bronze, silver, and gold team pairs together to form a very strong team. France, however, has played exceptionally well, and Germany has already played the toughest teams in the competition. Right now they are playing Italy in a very tight match, and that will probably determine the knockout version of this.
Yeah, exactly. And now something about the girls. Here we are.
Well,
France is
as
still-
always,
Yeah.
you get to wave this all the time. The French have had this great program for kids and juniors, and it isn't just because we're here.
No, it's true. It has always been like that. Like the French girls have always been on the podium from since I remember. So
It's been, I think, 14 years since they were not. I
Yeah.
mean, they always have a striking distance, but I think that you will see this continuing rise of strength. Even though there's a lot of Shanghai teams here, they have 2 teams that are very good.
yeah, and now the kids. Here we go.
I want to point out Thailand. This is a team that has not been to the World Championships for a long time.
Yeah.
And they didn't do well in the pairs, but they have consistently played well in the teams. And they are playing against the best team right now in the event, which I believe is Shanghai Venus.
Yeah.
The Shanghai Venus team is again a team combined of gold, silver, and medal winners in their categories. However, Thailand has continually performed
It's
well.
stunning. They're very well playing. They're very.
They are great coached, and their captain has been very supportive of them. And it's always good to see a new team from a new area come back. We had not seen Thailand for at least 20 years in a world championship.
Yeah.
And again, number 6, the French kids.
They're always there.
French kids lost in an upset in Salsa Maggiore, and they were the team to beat.
Yeah.
And I expect that they will be in the thick of this. Remember, winning the the round robin isn't what wins the medal.
Yeah.
You know, you want to get to the medal round, and Poland should not be overlooked.
Yeah. So thank you very much, Jade, for this recap, and we will see you back tomorrow morning.
Absolutely.
For some updates.
I will never miss it. The kids are the most exciting thing to me.
Yeah, exactly. So thank you very much, guys. We will see you back at the end of this match, and have a nice night. Bye-bye.
Set up a trump trick for East, and then the spade loser goes on the fourth club. And
You have 3 clubs. You give them 1. You have a club also.
Hmm?
You have a club loser.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, I saw the clubs wrong. I see, yeah.
You get 2 tricks, of course. That's
Sorry?
not good enough. You need to have 3 discards. Diamond, rough, queen, queen. You only have established 2. Oh, wait a minute. No, you established... no. You can only discard 2. Yeah. It's another 4 hearts, not making 3 spades. Diamond and a club. Right.
I expect in some rooms, after a club opening by South, West might do something a little more dynamic than 1 heart. Over 1 heart, North has a fairly easy call, non-committal. But over 2 hearts, it's much more awkward. Alors Henri, le lanceur d'un pic chez Thomas,
Lanceur
ça
d'un
nie les
pic
pics.
veut dire je n'ai pas de pic. Contre aura montré les pics. Et donc c'est une main avec laquelle on est ennuyé.
En principe régulière ou pas forcément?
Pas nécessairement, c'est une main avec laquelle on n'a pas d'enchère satisfaisante. Ici, 2 carreaux serait évidemment très exagéré. Un sans atout avec le valet cœur 3e, ça vient pas facilement. Donc il reste l'enchère à suivre de 1 pic. Conventionnel, bien sûr, qui ne montre pas une couleur à pic, qu'on montrerait en contrant, mais c'est un genre de contre d'appel, en fait.
Mais comme il n'y a pas une enchère dans sans atout, est-ce que c'est limité en principe?
Je ne crois pas.
Parce que s'il avait plus que ça, quelques 12 points ou quelque chose, il n'aurait pas...
Il aurait fait la même chose, je pense, sans avoir de fit à trèfle ou d'arrêt à cœur. Donc une main qui n'a pas d'enchère satisfaisante, qui n'est pas limitée vers le haut, je dirais. Il n'y a pas de raison de limiter la main vers le haut, étant donné que le cubide ne veut pas simplement dire j'ai du jeu, Ça veut aussi dire j'ai du fit ou j'ai besoin d'un arrêt dans la couleur adverse ou ce genre de considération, quoi. Et un pic, c'est bien pratique, on reste assez bas et ce n'est pas encombrant, quoi. Et ensuite, quand Fred dit 3 trèfles, les 3 petits trèfles sont plutôt décourageants. Donc, il laisse tomber l'affaire. Ce qui fait d'ailleurs qu'ils vont gagner la donne, puisque leurs homologues chinois ont perdu un palier plus haut.
We would happily provide you with the information of the one spade response, but there is nothing to be found on the card. Oh, I can guess that, but nothing says. If it's some kind, I think if they play some kind of transfers,
Henri was explaining that it's not necessarily balanced, just
I think it
take
denies,
out without spades.
Yeah, it denies spades for sure.
And he said any strength.
I would think so. I can be sure because I didn't discuss with them, but I can't see any good reason to limit it. Do you?
No. Except you can, of course, use a Q-bid. But it's very common nowadays with transfer responses or so to use a double for any hand with spades and a spade for all the other hands. I wasn't sure whether that method had arrived in France.
You beware. You will finally find me.
Yeah. I was trying to wake you up a little.
Alors jusqu'à présent, cet ensemble de 14 donnes a produit 2 matchs très bien équilibrés et 2 qui sont le contraire dans le Bermuda.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They wrong-sided the no trump. But North has very few entries, even if he can establish his hearts.
And this board has the curious feature that in both rooms there was an uninterrupted auction, but
both ways.
Both ways.
And 1, 2, 3, 4. Can you make 2 hearts? Suppose you rough a diamond. Play a heart and a heart. You might well make 2 hearts. Maybe you shouldn't, but it looks close. And 3 no trumps. 3, 4, 8. What can you lose? A heart.
North has no entry, and you have
Yeah.
to play him for no entry. So
That's right. Well, it might be, say you get a heart lead and a heart, and you're psychic, so you run the spade 8.
you're starting out in dummy, so you cross it to a diamond, you mean? And
Okay, we are here again with Nikica Sver, and we are going to have a look at all the results almost when the day is finished. I mean, there are just a few boards left in all the championship. We start as usually with Bermuda Bowl, where there is. What do you think, Nikica? We can say there is no real match in which we are halfway. We have played 3 segments. Do you think there is any match that you can say that is almost gone? No.
I don't think so. No, I don't think so. We can see that Bulgaria had a kind of bad set. I heard that there was some unlucky slam board. But otherwise, everything is quite close. Okay,
Well,
USA 2 is...
Bulgaria is an unlucky board, but let's not forget who is USA
Of
1.
course, of
So
course.
is Mackwell, is Levin Weinstein,
Yes.
so they are the real favorite to me
Of
of
course
this
they are.
competition. And the Netherlands still a very close match.
Yeah, that's kind of
The
surprising a
closest
bit.
one is the first one. What China did China won 9 points in the third segment, and now the 2 teams are really close. The first one, France
Yes.
against China, only 5 points. Do you think that
Very
China could do something really against France?
As it looks now, obviously they can. I mean, France was my favorite for the Bermuda Bowl, of course, after USA won, but still. But China is holding quite well.
Mm. You really think that France is a real strong team? Because
Yeah, I do. I do.
in men, they never had such good results in the last years. I mean, the
They
women
did?
they did much
Oh
better.
no! In the last European, they were almost like
Yes,
Italian
yeah.
team before
They,
when
they won the
yes.
last European.
Yes,
But
I
in,
think
in Bermuda Bowl is about 20 years that they don't have good results. I mean, I think the last one good team was Shemla Perron.
But this is still a kind of young team, and if
Yeah.
they're doing so well in the European, I think they can they need, in knockout phases, they need probably more
We
experience.
have a lot of young teams, Sweden, France. I mean, Bridge is not dying. Let's have a look to the Venice Cup now. But before me and, Nikica and I, we can say something about this. As soon as we would
As
like
soon as
to-
we see something,
Okay, as soon as we something, we would like to see what Nevena Senior said about the Venice Cup. this
Knockouts
afternoon.
now. Against who are you playing?
Russia.
And how's it going?
We are 22 up.
What title did you win?
As a team, in the current form, 2. Some members of our team had won previously.
And just last question, who is your? I know your favorite team is England, of course.
Yeah.
But which one do you think is the best team here in the Venice Cup?
Oh well, I have to say that the team that I always think is best didn't get through the qualification. Like to me, the French are always the best.
And I mean, for the remaining teams. What do you think about Sweden, for example? They're a very young team.
Yes, they are a very young team. We know them quite well. They are very enthusiastic, and obviously being young helps with stamina and remembering what cards have gone. Some of us have senior moments sometimes, and they won't have that. They are very good, yeah.
And they choose the same restaurant as you did, you see?
Very good salad.
Two good teams in a good restaurant.
Yes.
Thank you very much, Noella.
Okay,
We are back here. And so now we can have a look at the ranking, not at the ranking, the results of Bermuda Bowl yesterday. Up to yesterday, they were ranking it.
Of the Venice Cup.
No, it's the Venice Cup, but it's not a ranking, it's a result.
So, speaking of youth,
yeah.
we can see that the Israeli team had quite a good segment, and they're really a young team.
Sweden too. Sweden too is a
That's
very
true,
young.
but Israel is younger.
Even
Israel has two pairs who are really, really young, and they're still going to win a lot of things in future. But we can see that they are holding really well. So it's definitely not over, though Sweden is everybody's favorite here.
In the second match, Russia reduced the distance between with England because they won the third segment 33-32, but still England is far ahead.
That's true, but it's not over. It is
it's
not over for sure, especially with Russians who somehow bid often quite widely, so everything can happen, I think.
At the third match, Indonesia started very well because they were 72-1 or to 2, something like this. Then Poland react, winning the second segment for 47-12. Now Poland is still winning a bit, and now is ahead of Indonesia, just 5 points. I mean, this is the most close match of them all. But Poland recovered very well. Do you know the Polish players?
Yes, very well. I would always think that Poland is a real favorite in this match, but I can't really be sure because I don't know Indonesian team so well. But Polish are for sure strong.
And meanwhile, Netherlands, which is another quite young team, isn't it? The Dutch girls,
true.
yeah. You know, they have lost Mikkelsen. She's going to play with the Open team in Sweden. But after a very strong start, China, first segment was 70-9. Then
they won
both, and now
segments.
they are just 20 points back
so
from
also
China.
not over.
Also, this is a very close match. And now we can go to the Dorsey and listen what Giuseppe Failla, who is a member of the Italian team who is playing in this quarterfinal, thinks about this championship. Here we are with Giuseppe Failla, former European Open Championship, right?
Yeah, right.
In 1999 in Malta, and now he is playing with the Italian team who qualified for the quarter-final. And what are you doing after first segment, Giuseppe?
We have to play much better, I think.
You didn't play well?
No.
You refer maybe to a slam. You did.
Yes. Very bad bid in one slam at board 14, I think.
Anyway, you think that you can, of course, still win this match, can't you?
Sure, but I had at the beginning of the match. This is too long.
You had the possibility to choose between Sweden and USA 1. Can you tell me the reason why you chose the SA1?
Only because we won with against West One, and we lost with Sweden.
Good reason. Okay, thank you very much, Giuseppe. Back again, and now we can have a look at the Dorsey Trophy situation. Okay, also here there is not. We cannot say that any match is over, even if Sweden is doing really very well against Australia. After they lost the first segment, they have won the second and the third
very highly.
So. And so now they have 44 points. That is it starts to be something with just 3 segments to go. But of course, everything can happen. USA is still down with Japan. I know that you are not experienced in seniors teams.
No, I'm
of course, you can thank God for this. I am very experienced, but could you expect that Japan could win again? USA too is really they dominated the round robin. They won with about 20 points, more than 20 points on France, and then the other team were far away.
Yeah, but knockout is always a different thing. That's always a different thing. But USA is USA. In the knockout phase, I would always.
Oh
say
yeah,
yes.
it's so much more experienced
Definitely.
than Japan. But I was told the Japan team is a very good one. By the way, the second team, Sweden, which is rated as the strongest team, is doing is having 38 points on Australia, which is another good team. I mean, here I don't think we have a real favorite. Maybe France and USA too are a little better.
That's
but
true.
No, for the rest, I couldn't say. Well,
You of course can't say that Italy is weaker than USA one. You would never say that.
No, I would never say.
They're
Well,
not.
but look, they're just 23 points. It's not over any match. And France, it's the only one who, after the first segment, seemed to be over, 81-20. But again, India won the second and the third segment, so they are just 31 points far now.
That's true, but when you're winning 61, probably you kind of play a little bit differently.
Yeah.
That is also maybe the reason for these
of course,
small differences.
We don't know any pair. We must admit that. But
Yes.
if you have a good vantage, you can send the best pair to relax,
That's
to
true. That's
to
true.
rest,
And you play safer and you
play
don't
safe.
bid wild and things like that.
Here we have look. Oh yeah.
Okay, we have some
a good
interesting hand.
Let's
board
see.
16.
In the classroom, they plays 4 hearts down 2, which means 10 for France. Let's see what's going to happen here. They play 5 diamonds in east-west.
No, they play 5 diamonds north-south.
North-south.
I hope.
Yes, north-south.
I hope.
So
And
they play 4 hearts. There's a strange contract in.
Well, probably some misunderstanding, I guess.
Well, he has 6-1 is not such a okay. Let's see what's going to happen in 5 diamonds.
Let's see.
1
spade, it's
one
probably one down
heart,
because one spade
and 1
heart.
club.
That's true.
One spade.
One spade, 1 heart,
and 1
club.
So
one down, so not a big score.
No, not big score at all. Just 50 points. So.
But still a little bit less.
Okay. So it's over for today. We thanks Nikica very much.
You're welcome.
Okay, she has grow up the situation of beauty in this room.
Thank you.
Grow up the situation is really bad English. Anyway,
You're in Italian. We expect that from you.
Even Bocchi would have said it better.
Oh, I doubt it.
Okay. Thank you, Nikica, and thank you all. Good night. We'll see you tomorrow.
Okay. Thank you.